What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another knife review. Today we're going to be looking at the Knives Maverick. Alright, so what we'll do now, we're going to read some specs. Let me grab it real quick. So actually I'm going to zoom you out and then grab it. That way my hand will be ginormous in this, and actually you can actually see what I'm talking about because I did have it zoomed in there. But anyhow, overall length is 7 inches. The blade length is just a little bit over 3 inches, and then your thickness is, that's probably 1/8 of an inch thick there. You got some nice jimping there. It does not feel bad either. Your blade steel, you got 420 high carbon. It's the American stuff, if you can't tell. It says, come on now, focus. It says butt with a little anvil and it says America, or well, USA, but I can tell you, along with a lot of other people, that their American made 420 is done right. It's heat treated right. It's kind of skeptical, and you know, it's 420. It's not the, it's more of a budget option. It's made, I think it's either 440 or 420 is what them Rambo, you know, them gimmick knives is made out of. But that's kind of what I was skeptical about it. But then like the blade, I just don't know, something called my name about it. I think it was the sheath, and it just looks cool. And then it has this stone wash finish, if you can't tell. Hold on, come on. Yep. Come on now, focus. This thing's being a peckerhead today. But I just thought it looked really cool up against, it's kind of like a creamish yellow. I don't know what you call that color, but the handles are called nylon injected, or injected molded nylon, I should say. That's what they call it. It's some weird name, but honestly it just feels like to me like Zytel, but it's probably the budget option of Zytel. So you got a little bit of jimping under there, and that right there, right where my middle finger's pointing, you would think that would hurt, but it actually, you have an awesome grip inside of that, and your hand doesn't really feel it even when you're, you know, poking something. That hole right there, I'm pretty sure this was a folder and they made it into a fixed blade. Well, they had the design of a folder and then they made a design with a fixed blade, and I'm sure that little hole was used to flick it out on the folder design. But I'm not sure. You could probably, if you had a really skinny ferro rod, I'm sure you could probably use that as a striker hold. But let's talk about the sheath. So we grab it here. Like I said earlier, the sheath is another thing that kind of just wanted me, like, just called my name, because if you look at it for $20, it's an awesome sheath. You got there's a drainage hole inside of those two little holes. Those holes are for if you want to put paracord on it, use it as a neck knife. The belt loop is, you can take it off or reverse it, scout carry, whatever you want to do. It's so when you want to lock it in there, it's like you have to click it in there, and it ain't going nowhere. So see, and it didn't have no rattle when I first got it, but where I loosened the sheath up, no, they're still in. I thought there was, but there ain't. But they also call this sheath, I don't think I said it, they call it molded injection nylon, but all it is hard plastic. And I think they really did a good job for $20. You can't beat that. But like I said, I don't think you can find them anymore. They were just one of those Christmas deals. And there's even a little bit of texturing on the thing there, so I guess if you're carrying it someplace, I don't know what that's for, but and you got buck knives on it. So let's hop into testing this thing. Alright, one thing I forgot to mention when I was reading the specs before we hop into testing is I wanted to do comparisons. So I got the Iraq Jack by Tops Knives, the Maverick that we're reviewing, and then the Ontario Rat 5. Obviously the Rat 5, it's longer, but I just wanted to throw it in there that way you could see. like about how long it was. This can fit in my pocket right here. Both of these knives can in my front pocket, and I can conceal them, and you don't know how that I'm there, or that they are there. But they're at 5 there. This one it's 10 and a half. It might be a little bit over 10 and a half inches, and then 7 inches, and then this right here is 6 3/4. So yeah, this one's almost 7 inches, but this one's a tad bit longer. So just what I'm saying, that one's a budget option to this. To kick this thing off, we're going to carve a steak notch, and by that I mean a tent steak. So I got a piece of hickory or something. I know it's a hardwood, so let's carve it right here. That's what I'm saying, like you have a good little, the way that blade is, you can put your thumb there and then kind of work it. That's what I love about it. And then like that, there's a small little belly right there that you can, like, if you wanted to carve spoons with it, you don't necessarily have to carry a spoon knife. You can just carry this. I mean, just a good little knife. I like it. I'll EDC it every now and then. I mean, that jimping keeps you locked into place there pretty good. I'll do a video one time, or one day, on different notches and traps and stuff. I'm actually going to try to record how to make a deadfall, figure 4 deadfall after this video. This is going to be a short one. There's not a lot you there, the camera cut off, but basically that's how far I got. We're gonna just clean this notch up a little bit more, and then we'll be done with it. You should never cut into your leg, but sometimes you gotta do what you have to do. Alright, so that's as pretty as we're gonna get it. So there's our steak notch right there. Alright, so now what we're gonna be doing, get the sticks out of my way over here. We'll put the sheath, actually, we'll put it in my pocket.